Hi everyone and welcome to Don't Crop Me Now. We've got some more exciting news actually after the shed news. We've managed to secure the plot that is next to plot 4, plot 5B. So we will now be taking over plot 5B for this season. The long-term plan is to give up 1B. We have invested quite a bit into 1B over the last 3 years. We've spent a lot of time clearing it, but 5B is a lot closer to plot 4, so in the long term it'll be much more convenient. So just going to give you a bit of a lowdown on plot 5B and what our plans will be for the new growing area. So this is plot 5B. So you can see in the background we've got plot 4, which is our main plot, and then we do have the 2B and 1B further behind where Anthony is working. So this is 5B. It's had a really long-term tenant on this plot, a really good friend of ours who, in fact, I think she got the plot probably a year or so before we actually got plot 4, so she's been around a long time. I think things have moved on for her in terms of her life, and she decided to give the plot up. So we actually had, probably I think maybe 5-6 years ago, we actually had 5A, which is a bit on the front, and we actually cleared that one because that was a little bit of a mess. So that's under a different tenant now, so we would just have the back half of this plot. So we've got this back area, and so you can see there's the green shed, and then this is area of rhubarb. So the area where the rhubarb is now, we would plan to put a greenhouse up on. Obviously we've got the greenhouse on 1B, and if we give that plot up, and we don't actually own that greenhouse, it was on the plot when we originally took tenancy on, so it goes with the tenancy now, so we'd be losing one greenhouse. So the plan is to get a greenhouse up in this space. It's quite a reasonable space, it's about 8 foot by half of the plot, so we're going to put a 5x8 greenhouse on there. So it's not too bad. I'll just have to get that rhubarb sorted and flag that area, and then we'll put the greenhouse there. That is a better idea really than it going on the plot for us, because it's just losing really valuable growing area. So this is the main bit of 5B. So it has got some good things on it. It's got an absolutely brilliant conference pear tree, which I'm really excited about, because we've got 2 pear trees on our fruit plot, which is 2B, but they're not really fruiting yet, hardly at all, because they're quite young trees. But this is quite a mature tree and it produces loads of pears, so I'm really pleased about that. So that's the pear tree there. There is also 2 apple trees. I think both of them are like cooking apple types. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. I think maybe I'm going to take them out, just because it means I could do something else with this area. I might leave in that one if I just sort of prune it down a little bit and maybe take out that one, because then on this side where this tree is, I could get a full bedding to grow all the stuff. So quite a lot of weeds. Since we've converted to a no-dig system, that's ultimately the way I want to go, but because it's completely covered with strawberry runners and raspberries, they need to come out. I just feel like I'm going to have to dig them out initially. There's some brambles there as well. So the plan is to completely dig everything out from the plots and clear it completely. So I'll just go to this end. There are some artichokes there, which are good. I will get them out and eat them, essentially. I think I'll try to get them out of the ground though, because it's a pain having the bush there. I mean, that grows and it falls over the path and it's in the way. So plan will be definitely to get those out. You can see where the original raspberry frame was there, and then the raspberries completely spread into this area. So I think I'm going to take all the raspberries out, to be honest. I mean, they are lovely fruited and tasting raspberries, but we've got so many other raspberries on our other plots that we're picking kilos and kilos and kilos every year and making 40 jars of jam, and we can't physically take anymore, and we want the space really to grow the veg crops. So the plan will be to clear all of this out. So we'll give away the canes as we can to all the plot holders, clear all of that section, and then we will plant in probably 3 big beds all the way across the plot and use paving slabs which can move from 1B to create the area. So rather than raised bed, it's really just using the paving slabs to mark the paths out. Once we've dug all the fruit out and some of the weeds, I will go no dig on this plot. So that's the aim for this winter, is to try and get this under control again. So you can see the front half of the plot, which has got loads of dahlias on, that's owned by a different plot holder now. We originally didn't have that, like I explained earlier, so things just go around in circles really on these allotments. So we're back on 5 again. So that is plot 5B, and it's exciting times. Just a little bit more sneak preview. Anthony's still working on the shed. He's cladding the shed at the moment. What we decided to do was just to turn over a small section to look at really what we're dealing with. So as I mentioned earlier, we have converted over the last few years completely to a no-dig system on our plots. So I really thought carefully about how to tackle 5B. Because it's full of so many strawberry runners and raspberry runners and brambles, I'm not 100% confident that if I mulch even with a good layer of cardboard before putting any compost on, that it will those plants won't come through really. So it's not so much the weeds, it's more the runners that are everywhere. So I've decided that I am going to dig them out, and then I will convert to a no-dig system afterwards. So I'm just going to run through some of the weeds that we've found and talk about how our plans for how we'll deal with them. So one of the main weeds that we found on the plot is couch grass. So I knew there was quite a lot of couch grass there because I've seen it in the previous seasons, and I can see it between the strawberry runners. So couch is a type of grass that spreads by sort of thick roots that send runners up to create like a mat really of plants. So I'm going to try and dig this out as discussed earlier from around all the strawberry runners. The next plant there's quite a lot of is foxgloves. So I'm counting this as a weed. I know they are quite pretty plants. The previous tenant, I think, liked the foxgloves, and so they've seeded quite a bit. So I'm going to get the actual plants out, and I'll try to reduce the spreading of the seed by no dig, really, so that the seeds don't germinate. As you can see, there's a lot of couch grass in this pile that I've dug out, but there are a few other weeds as well. And also plenty of strawberry plants. So the strawberries are actually really quite nice strawberries, so I think I'll save some strawberries and plant them up on a bed somewhere else. Another weed that is, there's quite a lot of really on 5B, is creeping buttercup. And creeping buttercup is another perennial weed that is a real spreader. So it's got itself well established around these strawberry plants. So you can see that it's got these sort of tough fibrous roots, and you can see even in a little bunch there's lots of individual plants. So we'll try and deal with those as well and get those out, and then we can convert to the no-dig system afterwards. So that's plot 5B. Exciting times. We'll keep you updates on how we managed to clear the plot and get it ready for planting in the spring. So see you all again soon. Bye.